There we go.
Hello.
Hello?
Is there any reason why you're filming?
Well, could you identify yourself first, please?
Yes, I'm PC Patel. I'm a police officer based at Wembley Police Station.
And your collar number, please?
So it's 2482.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to know why you're filming in the backyard. We've got police vehicles on the backyard, obviously.
Well, would you mind identifying yourself
Yeah,
first?
it's PC Shuttle from
And your collar number, please?
2372.
Thank you very much. Okay. No, I'm just doing a quick audit on the police station. Exactly what I'm legally allowed to do.
Okay, but you're filming the insides of it. That's
And your point is what?
Sorry?
And your point is what?
I'm just asking, you're doing an audit
For the public.
for the public?
Yep.
The scene opens outside Wembley Police Station. Our narrator arrives, pointing out the sheer size of the building. It looks new, modern, and busy, with vehicles constantly coming and going. He explains this will be today's location, wondering aloud if there will be any engagement or if the officers will simply ignore his presence. Alongside him is his friend Jasmine, who will be supporting and filming throughout the day.
Okay.
Okay.
And you
So,
work
would you
for
mind
anyone?
identifying yourself, please? Sorry? And your collar number, please? Thank you very much.
Who do you work for, sir?
First of all, you should have told me that you were turning on your body camera. It's part of your code of practice that you tell me that you turn your body camera on.
Okay.
And I will be requesting a copy of that.
You can do that. Happily so.
Okay. So, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So you do
Hang
an
on.
audit for, sir?
Jazz, do me a favour. You don't have to say a single word, okay? You're here filming me, okay? You don't have to.
The camera pans across the station. Two large gates stand out, one for entry, one for exit. The narrator observes the heavy movement of police vehicles in and out, noting how active the station feels. He emphasizes that he's only here to document, not to cause disruption. His tone is calm, curious, and firm.
So this audit you're doing, what is this audit for?
What is it for?
Yep.
It's to do with how members of the public are treated by serving members of the actual constabulary for them doing illegal activity.
Okay, so can you tell me how filming the backyard is going to prove that point or assist me?
Well, you come and approach me. You come and approach me.
Yep.
Okay, I'm doing something perfectly legal, and that's
fine,
all.
But you explain
Madam,
that you're doing it
madam,
to
that's
show
all.
that
That's
you're serving
that's
the public.
all.
I
That's
don't
all I
understand
have to
how by
say.
you
I will
filming
say
the
no
back-
more to you.
Okay, all right. So how does that prove it? Do you have any official paperwork, sir, to prove that you are
For
actually
what?
on audit?
For what?
Soon, an individual approaches, claiming to work for the police but refusing to identify as an officer. The narrator challenges this immediately. He reminds them of the basic principle: anyone who approaches a member of the public in such a manner should identify themselves. Instead, the individual threatens to report him, which the narrator quickly dismisses as baseless.
For me being a member of the public filming.
You could have just gone
For
in and
me
asked.
being a member of the public filming on
You're
public
not
property.
just filming.
Yes, I am just filming. Okay,
You're
so are you
filming
telling
the
me?
inside of the police premises,
And your
aren't
point is
you?
what? Your
And
point
I
is
don't know
what?
if you're doing it for any terrorism
Your point is what?
purposes
So
or
you
anything
calling me a
like that.
terrorist?
I didn't say that.
Are you calling me a
I'm trying
terrorist?
to
Well, why did
identify
you
that.
even mention terrorist? Why did you even mention doing it for
Okay,
terrorist
so
things?
You're holding on to
No, no,
that
no,
word,
no.
I've already
Why
explained
did
that
you
to you,
even
haven't I?
mention
Because
that?
how do I know what you're doing this
Okay,
for? You said it for
so you're
audit,
working off
but
a
I don't know
presumption.
that.
You're working off a presumption for someone doing something perfectly legal.
That I don't know if you're doing it
Okay.
for legal purposes, do I?
I told you exactly what I'm doing.
Then
If you
I've
care,
asked
if
you
you
to
care, if you
identify
care
it
to
by
actually
legal
go in,
paperwork.
right?
Tension rises as the narrator explains to his viewers that he is doing nothing unlawful. His activity, filming from a public place, is entirely legal. Yet, the person confronting him fails to provide clarity about their authority. Calm but assertive, he makes it clear, "Leave me to my business, and I'll leave you to yours."
I'm going
And
to sum
only
this
that,
up
you
for you.
said that
Right,
you're
first of
doing
all,
it to show-
sorry.
You've got this walking stick, sir. You're
Thank
doing
you.
it to show
Thank
that
you.
we're serving the
Okay,
public.
right. First of all, is there a sergeant here or not?
There is a sergeant.
Okay, can I speak with your sergeant, please?
Okay, you can do so.
Yep, I'd much rather speak to your sergeant because I don't think I'm getting anywhere with yourself.
Fine. Absolutely fine.
Okay, is that your sergeant? No, that's not your sergeant there. Okay, so guys, you can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got Jasmine over there literally filming me, and that's what she's doing, and I'm doing what I should be doing, and you can see the way. It makes no difference what my name is.
Jasmine steps in briefly as the narrator discreetly passes her something he doesn't want on him, his ID card. He explains this precaution to the audience. He wants no unnecessary risk of officers searching him. It's a tactical move, showing his awareness of how quickly situations like this can escalate.
Okay, well,
I do not have to tell you what my name is.
That's fine, I'm just asking.
Okay?
I was just asking.
I'm doing something perfectly legal.
I don't
Okay?
know that.
You've come up to me, you're trying to work off a presumption. If you read the memo that got sent out by the Police Commission to every single one of the 57 police forces last year, being told that if somebody declares to you that they're an auditor at a police station, they're to be left alone.
At the police station?
Okay, yes. Okay.
How do I know
If
you're
you
an
f-
auditor, sir?
I've
Tell
told
me
you
your
I am.
ID.
I'm a member of the
don't know
public,
that.
okay, and
know that.
and I've got loads and loads of
Can you keep
subscribers
a
and
distance
everything.
if you
No,
keep
you
coming
came
close
to me.
to me?
No, madam, you
I'm
came to me.
standing here.
I was resting
It's
here.
COVID.
I came to here.
Distance,
You
okay.
came to me. Okay, so please don't try and use that one on me. Please do not try and use that one on me.
The scene shifts to a more charged atmosphere. Within seconds, multiple officers appear at the gate, around 8 in total. They stand clustered, watching, whispering, and observing. The narrator points out the irony. So many officers responding just to a man with a camera.
If you don't like
This is
it,
your
then
camera.
do me a
It's right
favour.
close
Your
to
car's
you.
there. Go and do what you should be doing
I'm
and
doing my job.
go about your business.
I'm doing my job.
Allow me to do my business, and that's exactly what I'm going to carry on and do.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so guys, you can see the way that she tried to bring in to do with COVID and everything else, but literally, guys, I'm walking towards the other side. So you can see the way that I was approached and the amount of officers, and not one of them will then actually go blah blah blah. You can see the amount of them that there are. Okay, and that's the problem. You can see the amount of them.
One officer, PC Patel, finally identifies himself properly, providing name and collar number. Others follow, switching on body-worn cameras. The narrator reminds them of their obligation to declare when they activate those cameras, stating clearly he will be requesting copies for accountability.
So yeah, so you can see that, guys. That's the entrance in. So these were the officers and the WPC that decided to sort of try and mention the terrorism act, and that's what she sort of made a speculation towards. So
Hello, sir.
good afternoon, sir. How are
Can I
you?
help?
Well, first of all, could you identify
Of course,
yourself
pal,
for
I'm
me?
Sergeant Clark from Wembley Police Station.
Thank you
How are
very much, Sergeant. And your collar number, please.
218 Northwest.
No
Can I
problem.
help?
Thank you very much. No, I'm just down here doing a quick audit on the police station for the public.
And what's
Okay,
that order?
you must have heard of auditors before, sir.
I have, but normally
Okay.
they have official paperwork to say they're doing an official order.
No,
so
they
that's
do
why I'm
not.
asking.
No, they do not, sir. No, they do not.
A heated exchange begins. Officers question why he is filming the police station. He replies that this is for the public, to document how officers respond to lawful public activity. One officer tries to imply terrorism, asking why such filming is necessary. The narrator quickly challenges this, pressing why the word terrorism was even mentioned.
Normally
Please,
when you come into the police station,
no,
you produce paperwork.
no, please do not say that, because they do not carry paperwork and they do not have to carry paperwork. Okay?
You might not all. The ones I've experienced carry paperwork.
And that's
to
fair enough.
suggest that they do not. That's why I'm saying that.
And that's
right?
fair enough.
So the reason we've stopped and we want to speak to you is because technically recording police station could fall under the Terrorism Act. We wouldn't be doing our job if we didn't stop and check what you're
Okay.
recording.
So then here's a question for you. Okay? I've already declared to you that I'm doing an audit.
Okay.
Okay? And if you go off the actual memo that got sent out by the Police Commission last year,
Yep.
okay, to every single one of the police stations,
Yep.
right, saying that if an auditor declares himself as being an auditor at
Yep.
a police station, that they should be left alone, and the terrorism, okay, and section 43.
The narrator's patience is tested. Surrounded by officers, he stands firm, repeating that what he is doing is perfectly legal. He reminds them of the police commissioner's memo instructing all 57 UK police forces that auditors, once identified as such, should not be harassed or stopped under terrorism legislation.
Cannot be used, okay, once an auditor declares himself as an auditor. Okay, we do not have to show anything else, and we do not have to say anything else. It's like when you look at this WPC here, this WPC over there.
It's not WPC anymore, the PCs.
Okay, well,
Quality, sir.
okay,
You want to be right with me, then.
No,
you
that's
need to
fair
do it
enough.
as
Okay,
well, so-
well then PC.
Yep.
Okay, if you actually then want to put it that way.
Yep.
All right, made a so-called speculation that I could be a terrorist. Okay, now I'm sorry, I told her exactly what I was doing, and I've got it all on camera, so please don't say that.
Sorry, you're speaking to me. Speak to me.
Okay.
Alright, at the moment, until we stop and speak to you and ascertain certain things.
The tension escalates further as the female officer suggests his actions could be linked to terrorist activity. Outraged, the narrator points out that this is an insult and a baseless presumption. He emphasizes to viewers the danger of such assumptions, treating ordinary, lawful citizens as criminals without evidence.
We can't say for certain you're an auditor or not, can we? Anyone could tell us an auditor. We have to ask other questions.
As a
My
member-
colleague and I have pointed out that it's an offence under Terrorism Act to report to police stations. Hence, we have to ask questions to make sure you're not falling within that link for us to suspect
Right,
you
I'm
of
actually
being a
going to
terrorist.
stop you there. Any member of the public, has the right to film anything that they can see from public, okay, and any police station, right? I've told you I'm a member of the public, and I told you that I'm auditing.
Yeah. Sir?
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, so, and then at that point, I should be left alone to do exactly what I'm doing.
The situation takes a turn when the sergeant arrives. Calm, composed, and professional, Sergeant Clark identifies himself clearly. The narrator immediately acknowledges the difference in approach. Finally, someone willing to engage reasonably. The sergeant explains that officers had to check due to terrorism concerns, but listens to the narrator's explanations with more respect.
Okay? But we wouldn't also be doing our job if we didn't ask a couple of extra questions. Because as I said to you, put yourself in my shoes. I don't know you from Adam. Alright? So you just tell me, anyone could just say I'm an auditor and I'm not going to leave them alone. That's not my job. I have to ask more questions. I'm an investigator.
Right.
My
So
job is to look after the public, including my
So here's
colleagues
something
and
for you
officers.
then, okay?
Yes.
If I stood where I stood and I didn't have a camera on me,
Yeah.
I would have been left alone.
You'd probably be supposed to ask why you're
I would have
standing.
been left alone. It's like there was a member of your staff, whether or not she was a PC or not, okay, that came.
A debate unfolds between the sergeant and the narrator. The sergeant insists officers must ask extra questions to ensure safety, but the narrator argues that filming from a public space is a legal right. He highlights that if he wasn't holding a camera, he would have been left alone. The contrast between suspicion and legality becomes the central theme.
To me, I had been there literally all of 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Right? She failed to identify herself to me.
Yeah.
And then she went in, and then next thing I know, as you can see, I had 8 officers all out to me.
Well, in fairness, sir, the reason you've got so many officers, I'm actually going to a crime scene and taking officers there so I can establish what's needed at that scene so I can get members of my team on the street to take calls. I've had to stop and speak to you because you're filming a police station,
Yeah.
which is a potential terrorism
Which is,
incident.
and also, it's
That's doing my job.
my legal right to do so.
Yeah, but until I stop and speak
Okay.
to you, we don't know that, do we?
It's my legal right to do so.
not
Even
saying
without, I don't even have to speak to you. I don't even have to acknowledge anything. I can just stand here and keep my mouth shut if I wanted to, right? And I don't have to explain myself to what I'm doing.
The narrator formally raises a complaint. He accuses one officer of failing to follow protocol by not announcing when her body camera was switched on. The sergeant acknowledges this and agrees that the complaint will be recorded. This moment shows the balance, holding police accountable through proper channels while remaining firm in lawful activity.
But I decided that I did because I wanted you to know exactly what I was doing as an auditor. Now, do you really think that somebody that was doing something that was terrorist, that will be around in broad daylight like this, and I guarantee they definitely won't be walking around like me, right?
Terrorist isn't defined by a certain look or type or creed. It could be anyone.
Okay,
Right?
well
We don't know what-
then answer me this
happening in
then.
the world
Then
these
why
days.
is it then when you've got PCs that are out on the beat, when they are finally out on the beat, right? Why is it then that they make a presumption when they look at someone and they use the word all the time, suspicion? It's the same. Oh, suspicion. I got my suspicions that you might be doing this or you might be doing that. Well, you can't work off of the same thing then to exactly what I just said.
The camera captures the overwhelming police presence. 9 officers in total, all mobilized to deal with one man and his camera. The narrator ridicules this excessive response, calling it a disgrace and highlighting the waste of resources. Meanwhile, ordinary passers-by are left to witness the oddity of this standoff.
That's the exact same thing. It's a suspicion.
Well, people ask questions to establish whether they've got a
Yeah,
suspicion or not.
and the questions that PC actually asked, I answered, and then she should have just let me be, and that's it.
Not necessarily. I think a few more questions to be asked because, as I said to you before, anyone can say they're an auditor.
Yep. But
We need
then,
to establish
but then,
that's actually
one thing
the
I will
case.
say to you, Sergeant.
Yes.
Okay, I will, as I said, be requesting. She failed as well. As a sergeant, you should know. Okay, under your code of practice, she's meant to inform a member of the public when they turn their body camera on. That's under your code of practice. She failed to do that. Okay, so I will be putting in a report about that and a complaint.
Okay.
Right, because
The documentary closes with reflection. The narrator stresses that this was supposed to be simple: stand, film, observe, and leave. Instead, it escalated into a confrontation invoking terrorism laws, failed identifications, and multiple officers swarming. Yet, through persistence, he demonstrated the importance of knowing your rights. His final words remind viewers to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more audits, because public accountability matters.